Most successful people,
yes,
they are very generous with information.
Wow.
They will not hide.
What is the importance of having a mentor or mentors?
A mentor is actually a shortcut,
Yes,
to your success. As iron sharpens iron,
yeah.
so a person sharpens another.
Yes.
You cannot walk alone.
You cannot walk alone.
They say if you want to go fast,
Yes.
walk alone.
Yeah.
If you want to go far,
walk with people. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for allowing yourself to come and help us understand all about mentorship.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I'm grateful. So good morning, viewers.
Yeah.
A pleasure being here with you as we delve into this topic. So as Grace has said, my name is Coach Blessed Abby. I'm a mindset and holistic wellness coach.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. I am a mother of 4, and a wife, and a servant in the vineyard of Christ.
Wow, that's
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
A servant. She's a mother of 4 and she's looking so good and young.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, umesema you are a mentor.
Yes.
Have you ever mentored people? Like I see you're a mentor. How are you able to mentor people? How is that for you?
You see, I'm a life coach, and as a life coach, you find yourself actually mentoring.
Oh, yes.
Because after the life coach sessions are over, then this person who you are working with will naturally want to be a mentee.
Yeah.
Especially if they love something in you and they want to also pursue it and get a value that is in you.
Yes.
So that's how I find myself mentoring young people. A young lady, for example, who is full of self-doubt, and then we walk together, and then she reaches a point and realizes, there is more in me, and so she embraces her greatness and just becomes who God intended her and created her to be.
Wow, that's amazing. So she's a mentor. I love that. Last time tuliachana uliambia you said you are a mind hacker. How has it been since tuachane, the hacking of the mind?
It's been great. Of course, working with people and just meeting people, and somebody has this limited mindset and you're telling her or him or her, no, you can actually do better.
Yes.
So it's been amazing. It's something I love doing. To me, it's a passion.
Wow, it's a passion.
I really love it. Being with a coachee or a mentee, to me that's the satisfaction.
Yes.
I just feel so fulfilled.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that. I see you're the perfect person to guide us through this conversation because you're mentoring a lot of people and you have passed through all that, having people around you. Now, do people come to you really, before we get into the discussion and understand all about mentorship, do people come to you and ask you, can you be my mentor, or you're the one to maybe find them, or what happens around that?
Not really. You don't walk to somebody and say, can you be my mentor?
Can you be?
No, that's not the right way to find a mentor. Because a mentor is this person you admire. So there's something about them you admire. Maybe it's in business.
Yes.
You like how they are doing business. You are looking at them. They had 1 branch this year. Next year they have 2. You're wondering, what are they doing? Maybe it's a pastor. You have a church of 20 people and you're seeing another one with 1,000 people doing so well. You're seeing them with great structures, so you're asking yourself, what are they doing? So you want to work with this pastor. Maybe it's a coach, somebody who, for me to become a coach, I needed to be mentored. I had not been there. So I needed to be mentored. Somebody had to tell me it's possible. Somebody had to really speak a possibility into my life.
So you have ever had the mentors too?
I have.
You still have?
Yes,
this is the challenge, guys.
Every Saturday, we have a mentorship meeting with our mentors. Some fellow coaches. We meet every Saturday, and we must be there.
Wow.
Like if you set an appointment for me, I would either have to send an apology or just tell you, please, that time is blocked. Because every time I go into that meeting, I leave a better person.
Oh, wow.
And so I didn't walk to this person and said, I want you to be my mentor. You actually appreciate them.
Yes.
And tell them, I really like how you're doing this.
Yeah.
I like how you're pastoring your church. I like how you're coaching. So you do background research.
Yes.
For example, if you want Coach Abby to be your mentor, what do? You first research, who is Coach Abby?
Who is?
So you will go to my YouTube channel,
Yes.
you go to my website, you go to my TikTok, wherever I am, and look at what does Abby do that I want. Because normally it's that relationship where there is something you admire in that person. So you approach them. Now, you may not necessarily go and say, like, on Saturday we had a meeting. So, and coincidentally, we were actually speaking about mentorship. And the speaker was telling us, there's this young man who wants to be mentored by her. So what does he do? He just calls and says, what are you doing this weekend? I would like to be of support to you.
Wow.
Can I help you? Can I help you with carrying your stuff, connecting, you know, your equipment? So you can just start by offering help. And then in that, a conversation will come up where you will say, now, Grace, I really like the way you are doing the interviews on Mispa TV. How can I do that? And then Grace will tell you, you know, I've been through this, I've done this. And it could start with short 15, 10-minute session or just normal conversations, and then over time it grows into a lifetime.
Wow, that's amazing. And I love how you've said that a mentor is someone you're looking up to, but someone maybe who is successful, and you're able to look for the background. Now maybe you can help us understand between mentorship and accountability. What is the difference?
Mentorship is this structured relationship of a person who is highly experienced or more experienced in a certain area. So this person offers guidance, offers support, offers, you know, a bit of coaching to a less experienced person. So they have, so it's normally somebody, I can't take somebody who are at the same level and say, this is my mentor. For example, a high school student will not take another high school student in the same class, same level. Maybe a Form 1 can have a Form 4, a Form 2 as a mentor. Because maybe you're thinking, this person prays very well. I want to be mentored in the prayer. I want to be a leader like this person. So you go to that person. Accountability is where you commit yourself to regular checking. Somebody is checking on you.
So anyone can be an accountability partner.
So a mentor can also be an accountability partner. Because when a mentor is talking to you, they are giving you insights. They are advising you. They are telling you, you can do this. Now you don't get that and go and do nothing. That mentor will not continue mentoring.
Very true.
So you maybe send regular texts and say, this is what I'm doing. For example, when I'm working with mostly ladies, because I will work mostly with ladies, a few men, and then we have agreed that this is what you do, for example, in your marriage. So, and they're having fights. And we want to work together, so we will have regular checks. For example, maybe weekly, how are you doing? And then this mentee will say, you know, you said this and I've tried it and it's working. I've tried this, it's not working. So let's try a different approach. So it's an evolving relationship. It's not static.
Wow, an evolving relationship. So it means you have to cultivate that relationship with that person. Wow, I love how you're bringing that because many people out here tunasemanga, I love, for example, when you're wanaimba, I look up to Sarake, unasema, I love Sarake, she's my mentor, and akujui.
Okay, there can be such, because
for real.
For example, for me as a coach, when I was starting, I knew very little about coaching. I had gone to school, but I knew very little. So what do? I get into YouTube. I look for people. I looked for people like Tony Robbins, great speakers. when they talk, you feel they are connecting with people.
Yeah.
I looked at somebody like Lisa Nichols. That lady, when she speaks, I want to cry through with her, you know? You look at people like Oprah Winfrey, people who have done so well, and as a woman, you're asking yourself, what can I do? So we are learning from them, so they are distant mentors.
We can call them role models.
Yeah, role models. But then there are these people who, like you mentioned, Sarah Kay, and you sing. Go to their shows. Find an opportunity just to say, Sarah Kay, I really love what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing.
Yes.
Can we talk again later? Now, most successful people, especially people who are successful by straight ways, you know, they have not cooked their ways. They are very generous with information.
Wow.
They will not hide. You won't come to me and ask me, how did you become a coach? And then I tell you, no, miracles just happen.
Miracles.
You know,
or it is inborn. You know, of course it's inborn, but we need to hear more.
Somebody said, you ask somebody, how did you do well in business? Then somebody anakuambia, ni God.
Ni God.
Yeah, we know God.
It's God, but
it's God,
what?
But you also had your part to play.
Yes.
So what is that part?
Oh, that's
so
what we want to
hear. That is the part that the mentor now imparts in you.
Wow, thank you so much. At least you've helped us understand how to approach a mentor. Because you've told us you first recognize who is he or she. Then you just do some research about them, and then you approach them now. And then sasa hapo mnaanza relationship, because the same way you've said, it's a friendship. If kuwa mnaogopana or something.
And again, you have to be specific on what you want this mentor to mentor deposit in you. You can't just go and tell them, I want to be like you.
Oh,
you have to think, this is what I love in this person. So like I said, you go and say, I love the way you do 1, 2, 3. So I would really love to learn from you. And then you can strike a conversation, another conversation, and another. Become a blessing to them, because sometimes as mentees, we think that, you know, most of the people we will go to are very successful, maybe financially successful. So you go to this mentor, and all you think is how they will give you money. No, that's a very wrong way to. In fact, when a mentor feels like you went there to get money, most of the time they will shy away.
True.
They will not embrace you again. But you want this person to give you the fishing rod, not just the fish. So you also have your part to play. I heard Joshua Selman say, when somebody has mentored you, say it's a boss in a company, a manager, and you want to be a manager, sometimes just carry a gift, a small gift, and take to them and tell them, I really love what you're doing. My friend, a gift even speaks to the heart of the king. So they will remember that gift. And that's why we are told, when you go somewhere, don't go empty-handed. Carry something. It might be a small thing.
It will speak a lot, actually.
Like today we are going to see the president. Just carry a portrait of him or whatever you can carry. He will remember that.
Very true.
You know, and reach out to you again.
Wow, that's an amazing one. You've said, kama unataka kuwa mentored, you have to go and look specifically kama ni finances. So that means you cannot have only one mentor who can mentor all aspects of your lives. You need a mentor who can mentor you in all aspects of your life. How is that? How can someone be able to go to different people? Unaona anadhrive kwa finances, unaona anadhrive in relationship. How is that?
You may have several mentors, but again, not so many. Because remember, these are people you spend time with. For a mentor to mentor you, they have to be willing to spend time with you. So you may have one person who embodies everything you want. The character. They have this superb character that you admire. They have financial wellness. The career they are in, you love it. So you may have 1 or 2, but you can't say again, I have 10 mentors. Because, again, for a person to be successful, most likely they have gotten it holistically. So they are not okay financially, and at home they are fighting.
Yes.
No.
Oh yeah,
most of
I
the
love
time
that.
they are balanced.
Yes.
So you want this person who is quite balanced. So you can't have again too many.
Yes.
You'll have a few, but remember again, you're also working on yourself.
Yeah.
So you're not just depending on people.
fully.
Yes, you're not.
Oh,
actually,
wow, that's amazing.
If a mentor thinks that you are over-dependent, they don't like that.
Wow, that's a very good point to note, because many times we think if you have a mentor, you will never think, you'll never even work that much, because if you have a question all the time, you're running to your mentor. Wow, so it means you have your part to play too.
In fact, I listened to someone who said, when you go to a mentor, you have to have specific questions that you're going to ask. And you have to have done your background research. You're not going to ask a mentor, for example, how do I become a coach? At least do your background research. You know, I am going to school, I am going to, you know, I have these things. Now, what you can go and ask is that I have these variety of schools. How would I know which school is good for me to go?
Yeah, I love how you're bringing out the points, because what we always have in our minds is totally different from what you're saying. And that's an amazing one, and I love that. And now we've talked about all that. Now we can talk about how to identify a good mentor. Because there's someone who's asking us today, how can I now know who is a good mentor?
You know, a good mentor is somebody who has been where you want to go.
Oh, wow.
Somebody who embodies what you want to achieve.
Yes.
That's not just in one area. It could be character, because you don't want a mentor who has character issues. Yes. You might end up getting both the same, the good and the bad. Yes. Because somehow you are looking up to them. So you may, if for example a person is in business and there are these corrupt business people, so you will pick that too. But you want to see this person is where I want to be, but also the character matches. They walk their talk. Integrity. Yes. They are walking in integrity. Yeah. And then you also want to see, does this person want to spend time? Yeah. Can he or she invest time in me? Yes. Is this a person who is willing to spare time? Because most of the time this is a successful person, so might be very busy. Thinking of, say, a pastor with a huge church, and you want them to mentor you, they might be very busy. Yes. But once you strike that relationship, they should be willing to invest time in you. And then they should be secure. Oh, secure. Secure meaning? Secure to see you grow. Oh, yeah. Because some people you approach as a mentor, and then you grow. Then they start feeling you're outshining them. Haven't you seen some mentor-mentee relationship end so bad? Yeah. They end in bitterness. Because you want to grow, you get to a certain level, they block you. You want to grow, you get to a certain level, they block you. Yes. So you have to be sure this is a person who is first secure and confident about who they are and what they have achieved in life. And that if I am successful, this person will be genuinely happy. Yes. Wow, that's amazing. So hapa ni kazi. Yeah. It's not just sitting down and choosing and saying I want Abby to be my mentor just like that. You need to do some research. Most of the time this will be a person you have followed for some time. Oh yes. So it's not just a person from the blues. You have followed them for some time. You have identified, you connect, the inner connection, your what we call energy. Your energy is connected. Matches with them. Yes. Because again, somebody who is not walking their talk. Yeah. Like if I came here and told you, do this, do that, and I'm not doing it, it will not work. Wow, that's amazing. Even when I'm working with a coachee, if I tell them wake up early, do your quiet time, do this, and I'm not doing it, they will not do it.
Hey.
Yeah, it's just energy.
Yeah,
they just somehow feel it that I'm not doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Now, how can we? What are the characteristics of a good mentor? Because you've said character. What are other characteristics?
A good mentor needs to be able to offer coaching. You offer coaching.
Yes.
So you are there guiding this person.
Yeah.
You are, somebody has come to you, so you want to guide them in the right way.
Yeah.
Then you have to be this person who is also, for me as a Christian, I would say prayerful.
Prayerful.
In the meeting on Saturday, our speaker said the main mentor we have in life is actually the Holy Spirit.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, because he's the one who speaks to us and tells us this is the way to go.
Very true.
So even as I work, I'm asking the Holy Spirit, what do I do next?
Yes.
I'm praying.
Yeah.
I'm asking God to guide me because I'm not a know-it-all.
Yeah.
So there are things I may not know. So I need guidance in that. So this is a person who has to be a person who also works on themselves.
Yeah. Oh, very true.
Works on themselves, is aware of themselves, so that as they lead you, they are leading you from the point of awareness.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. Let's talk of openness. You need a mentor who can be open.
Yes.
Because kuna mwenye atakwambia, oh, mimi venye ulikuwa umeniambia hapo halia. How did you thrive in your business?
We talked about that. A good mentor also wants to be open with you and tell you, how have I walked the journey this far? So I was telling you about these people. A friend was telling me that you ask somebody, how did you get here? And then the person tells you, ni God.
Ni God.
Okay, we know
ni God. But what?
But then you had your part to play.
Yes.
No, it's that part that you had to play that I want to hear.
Yes.
So, for example, as a coach, I have had those days that I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
Days that I am afraid. Totally afraid.
Yes.
I am shaking in my boots when I'm going to do something. So when I get a mentee, I will tell them I have faced that.
Wow, I love that.
I will not show them that I have been, I fell from heaven.
Yes, from heaven, very successful.
Yes. I have had moments of self-doubt. I have had moments of discouragement. Moments I put up a program out there, no one signed up, and I wondered, God, really? Are we together in this?
Yes.
And God, I'm just going to give up. And then again, you hear the voice of God at the back of your mind or in your heart saying, no, don't give up.
Yes.
It's just the preparation. So a good mentor will be willing to share with you their preparation journey and not just their success journey, because grace, anyone you see successful has gone through pain.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we celebrate. Social media has taught us to celebrate when you have
success
a limousine and a Lamborghini, like my children like to say, they'll have Lamborghinis. And then that's what we see.
Yeah.
But then, are we seeing what this person has gone through to get there?
Wow.
Because it is that story that encourages people to know that, so if Abby has been there, I can also be successful.
Well, that's a good call to action to our mentors. If you are a mentor, our viewer, if you are mentoring people, please be open.
You can't just show mentees that I just arrived.
I hear people say, even in relationship, just tell them the truth. You're fighting at our relationship. As we don't fight, we are good.
Yeah, like a pastor. Let me give an example of my brother. Maybe he's watching, Apostle Gideon. I remember when he started his church, it was such a small church. And sometimes he says he used to give people would come, and then they don't have fare to go back. So they give their offerings, and then he takes that offering and gives them as fare home. So he remains with literally nothing. But right now, he has this big ministry, this big church. So when he becomes a mentor, because he is now, he will not tell people, pray, my friend, pray. You're not praying. He will tell them, this is what I did. Yes, I prayed, but I was also patient. I worked on myself. I had sleepless nights just investing in building myself. Because it's in those times of preparation that you get to build who you become later.
Yes.
You see, the results you reap today could be seeds you planted 6 months ago, 6 years ago.
Very true.
A long time ago, and then now it comes to fruition.
Oh, that's amazing. I love how you're bringing all that. I love how you've talked to fellow mentors, because you're also a mentor. Now we can now talk to the mentees who want to be mentored. How are they supposed to live? How are they supposed to be now?
Now, a mentee needs to be one, teachable.
A teachable spirit.
Yes, and coachable.
And coachable, wow.
Because you don't come to me as a mentor or as a coach, and then we discuss and say, this is what you can implement for you to grow. Of course, you have your own thoughts. You also listen to God. So you can even go beyond what we shared in our meeting. But then go and implement. Because if we come back, the same question you asked last time is still the same one you're asking this time, then that's a boring relationship.
Very true.
Then respect your mentor's time.
Oh, respect their time.
Yes.
That's another one.
Let me use the church environment. A pastor wakes up on Monday, it's their rest day.
Yes.
A mentee is knocking
at their door.
Yes. And maybe that's the day they had planned to spend time with their family in a park somewhere. So you have just interrupted that. So respect your mentor's time. Call in advance. Ask, may I come?
When can we schedule this meeting?
Yes. When can we do this? And are you open to this? Show gratitude. I talked about
show gratitude.
I talked about what Joshua Selman said. When a mentor has done something in your life, show gratitude. It's not a sin to just buy them a gift, take to them. We are not saying that as a mentor you are expecting that, because as we do that, we are doing it as a service. But as a mentee, it warms the heart of your mentor when you just show up with appreciation.
It also builds that relationship.
If you have nothing to give, do a text and say, thank you so much. When you said this to me, it really impacted me in this area. So those, among other characteristics, are things that a mentee, a good mentee, should have. Yes.
Wow, I love that. So the part of building a strong relationship with them, taking gifts to them, appreciating them, at least they will see you are you are trying to also find them. Actually, umesema it is approaching the mentors. Si wewe unangoja wako approach, you are there seated waiting
and
for them to call you.
Offer support. For example, if you have a mentor, and one of the ways to grow is by observation. So definitely this is a person you want to learn from them. You want to embody something that they have. So show up at their meetings. Just go and sit at the front row.
Na notebook na kalamu.
Notebook pale. They are even seeing, when they ask a question, be the first one to lift your hand and say, I have understood this, and may I ask this? So they will start noticing you. So be of help to them, like the one I said on Saturday, this young man who just goes somewhere, and then be patient with them. Like she was telling us, this young man calls like 5 times.
Oh my goodness.
And doesn't like get mad. You're not picking my calls. Because this is a busy person. So be patient with them also. Be patient. And when they are going somewhere, go with them. Have you seen people who want to be pastors? And then they would walk with a pastor. And then they are just there doing the the side things.
Hata kuwabebea Bible, kuwekea maji,
kuwapanguzia kiatu. Sometimes we feel like these people are being worshipped. Maybe it's not. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So at that point, this person may just gain interest in you and say, you know, I really like what you're doing, and I want to work with you closer. I remember Tony Robbins is the one who said he went to the mentor, and then he was 17 then. So he liked this very successful business person. So he went to him and told him, I want to work for you and you pay me. And the person told him, you will work for me and I will not pay you.
What?
And he was surprised. So the person told him, you will actually be the one to pay me. So go and look for, I can't remember how many dollars.
Yes.
And he didn't have anything. But he went and looked for the money. So he came. What he learned more, he would go for his seminars, listen to him, then come work for him.
Yes.
Go to the seminars, come work for him.
Yeah.
What did he get? Experience, exposure.
Yes.
And that's more than just being an employee to somebody, because if this person knows I'm mentoring this person, they will allow you to be in their space, not just in a certain station place. They will tell you, let's do this together, let's do this. So in that you're learning a lot.
Wow. Yes. Wow, that's amazing. So I just love how you're talking of mentorship, because many people don't really know that. So does it mean you can have anyone as a mentor? Like, I mean, and anyone I mean, even if it's the most biggest person in the country, hata Bruto ukisema unataka akue mentor.
Yeah, it's possible. If there is something you love about our president, you can actually take him as a mentor.
Yes.
The challenge could be how to get
to him now.
How to get to him would be a challenge. Because maybe the person who can take our President Ruto as a mentor is a politician.
Yeah.
Who is somehow wako pamoja.
Because I guess you've said it's good mukwe na relationship, mnaongea ndo hata anakumonitor. Actually that takes us to the roles of a mentor. Apart from accountability you had told us earlier, what else?
They offer advice. They offer support.
Yes.
They can give you connection.
Oh yeah, connection.
Well, that's not the primary thing that took you there.
Yes.
But a good mentor can give you connection to somewhere you want to go. Maybe it's business and they know a source.
Yeah.
Like how you go to an importer and then this importer tells you, I normally import these things from China, from this specific company. So you see, they have shortened your path of looking for the company. So they give you support, they give you connections, the coaching, as we said, and their time just to be there with them, offering their experience. That's what they do.
Wow.
And accountability, yes, because this is a person you like. Sometimes our mentor. Now, who is my mentor? Because I say our because we are a group. We are a group. He sometimes gives us, an assignment and tells us every day, I want you to write to me at 10 a.m. what you have achieved in this particular thing.
And you have to do that as a good
mentee. You have to do that. When you meet on Saturday, you will be asking, why didn't you do it? And he can even send you away from his meeting if you didn't.
Yes.
So it's that serious. This person holds you accountable, makes you think deeper.
Yes.
Gives you a deeper perspective. Maybe there is a way you're looking at things, you're feeling defeated, you're feeling like this is very difficult. They just twist your perspective.
Yes.
What I like to call, they shape the lens through which you see life. Maybe you're seeing business as something so difficult, but then they bring it to your level where you see that I can actually achieve this. So mentors do that and much more.
Wow, they have a lot of work to do. But now I love the fact that you said earlier that it is also the work of a mentee to also do their part, not relying fully to the mentor. Well, and you've said your mentor has mko wengi and our mentor. So meaning a mentor can have different people they are mentoring, not only one person. So meaning hana time yako peke yako.
Sometimes.
So don't feel like
it could be one person.
Yes.
It could be a couple going to an older couple, a younger couple who admires an older couple.
Yes.
And they go to this couple and just tell them, we want to work with you. How do you manage your finances? How do you manage communication? How do you bridge gaps? I listened to somebody say that communication is what bridges the gap in any relationship. So if those people who do silent treatment, that gap, a lot happens in between that you want to seal that gap as fast as possible. Because if you're not careful, a lot divorce can happen in there, a lot of distraction can happen. So you go to these people and ask, when you're angry, because we do get angry at each other, how do you handle it? And so this person will talk sense into you. So sometimes they can offer tough love.
The mentors now.
Yes, because maybe you went there crying. Oh, this is not happening. Oh, this is not working for me. Oh, this is so hard. And they will tell you, my friend,
man up.
Man up. You can't continue with that. Wow. Otherwise, if you continue like that, there's nowhere you're heading. So sometimes they give you that tough look and just tell you, Grace, it is doable.
Yeah.
You can do this.
Yes. And that's they become tough on you. Wow, I love that. These people, they're keeping you on check.
Yes.
They're making you feel like even if this is not possible, you have to get there. So meaning your parents cannot be mentors. You know, I hear a lot of people say, my dad is my mentor.
No, it's possible.
Is it possible?
It's possible. There's someone on YouTube I really love. Her name is Terry Savelle Foy.
Yes.
Terry Savelle says that she lived a very destructive life. She was, she says it openly, so I can say it. She was raped at a young age. So she lost her self-esteem. She became pregnant out of wedlock. And so she didn't value herself. She got married. Her marriage was breaking. So she used to work for her dad. So her dad told her, go home and I want you to work alone. And she thought, oh my goodness, I'm used to noise and everything around me. So the dad used to check on her, give her, you know, talks, just sit with her. So her dad was, she says, one of her first mentors. Now she has others, but her dad was her first mentor.
Wow, that's amazing. So it means as long as that person can help you get to somewhere.
Actually, you know, a mentor sometimes calls greatness out of you.
Oh, yeah.
The other day we had a conversation with my husband and we were saying we need to call greatness in our children.
Yes.
Like look at my son and tell him, Bruce, you're great.
Yes.
I can see greatness in you, even when they don't believe in themselves. Sometimes our children don't believe in themselves. Sometimes they come home with funny grades. Now that's not the time to say, wewe, usipochunga sijui utaenda wapi, wewe you'll be destroyed, you'll be like sijui so and so. That's the time to call greatness out of them. So yes, a parent can be your first mentor and your accountability partner.
Yes. I love that. I really love that. At least we are able to understand. We should not, si lazima ukimbie mbali. You can also look where you are, even in your family, who can be a good mentor to you. So briefly as we conclude, maybe you can say just few importances of having a mentor. We've said how to approach them, characteristics. Now, what is the importance of having a mentor or mentors?
And a mentor is actually a shortcut to your success. It doesn't elevate the fact that you have to work hard. But just as I've said, if you came to me now and asked me, Abby, what do I do to become a successful coach? I have what I will share with you. I will tell you, avoid this, don't do this, do that. So they are like a shortcut. And then that shift in perspective, as we have said, because there's a way you're looking at things. Maybe your lens in life is, you know, limited.
Yeah, limited.
And then this person just picks life into you. So it's very important. And then the Bible says, as iron sharpens iron, so a person sharpens another. Yes. You cannot walk alone.
You cannot walk alone.
They say if you want to go fast, walk alone. If you want to go far, walk with people. So there are many things people will do with you. Take of a person, maybe a business person, who is an entrepreneur and then chooses to walk alone. Another one gets into a business WhatsApp group, a business community, sees a lot of things happening there and then learns from them. Who will grow faster? It's actually this person who is connecting. So it's your shortcut, your shortcut to the greatness you're looking for. So it's very important to have a mentor in your life.
To help as we have said, to help you keep in check. Now, that's so nice. And what if you find that your mentor is misusing you, or maybe they're trying to block you? What can you do?
You know, you can respectively just end that relationship.
Respectively?
Yes, because you won't go to them and you say, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yes.
You look for a way to end that relationship because you don't want to be enemies after that.
Yeah.
So maybe you could say, I'm very grateful for the time you've worked with me, and I'm grateful because it happens.
Yeah.
Some mentors end up abusing, and that's why we need to, that's why I talked of being a person of integrity,
yes, character,
a prayerful person, a person who fears God.
Yeah.
And so this person, you reach a place and you realize they don't want you to grow. The moment you grow, they are blocking you. It's time to end that. I have seen that. I won't mention who, but I've seen that happen.
Yes.
Where somebody was growing very fast, but then the mentor became threatened. And so the mentor started sabotaging. They become the force that works against you. Then it's time to end it. When you sense that, you just say no. You just tell them, I'm really grateful, and I think this far I can continue walking alone.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing your insights and experience. I can see you're able to understand more because you are a mentee and you are a mentor. Oh, that's amazing in one person. Thank you so much, our viewers, for joining us and for being part of this conversation. I hope it has resonated with you, and you will sit down and analyze yourself and look for a mentor if you don't have, and not only a mentor but a mentor who has good character and who is able to help you get to some level of your life. See you next time. This has been Lifestyle Tuesday.
Thank you so much for watching. A shout out to Miss Pass TV Kenya. It's always a pleasure working with you. We offer all your coaching solutions. Are you looking for workplace coaching? You see, as a leader or a CEO, one of the greatest gifts you can give your workforce is empowerment. Sometimes the struggles we have with productivity are not just because our workforce is lazy. Sometimes it's because they are going through stuff in life that they need a solution for. And so we offer workplace coaching, weekly speaking. I can come and speak to your staff. And we also offer resident company coaching, where you call on us when your staff have an issue and we just talk to them about it and find the way forward. You would find that in changing the mindset of your workforce, you increase your productivity. That's a gift to yourself as a company and a gift to those you have employed. I also do inspirational speaking to the young people, the women, the men, and people who just want to lift their mindset and their holistic wellness. We can work together with you. We offer school coaching. Those young ones need to be empowered and taught life skills right from a young age. Sometimes we drive them so much to achieve academically, but what about their holistic wellness? We offer that in schools. Whatever your coaching need is, call our number 0781 248 284 and let's chat our way forward. Please remember to like this video, share it with others out there, subscribe, join this family, help us to reach the world with a message of transformation. What stood out for you in this video? Please share in the comment section. Bye and God bless you.